and make sure that you're following the stream. We're going to be giving that away in just a minute at 4 p.m., so yeah, 2 minutes from now. We're going to go ahead, jump into another game. If you would like to compete in our ranked workshops, these are shoutcast games that are all uploaded to YouTube with advice by a number of commentators. Just join the chat rooms here. So P4N mid, P4N top, P4N jungle, P4N support, and P4N AD carry. We'll pick people out from there. We're going to try and get people in who did not play this last game. So yeah, if you haven't played, please just... Yeah, we're about to start next game. Sorry, I had someone chatting to me. If you haven't played yet, please just say so in the chat so I can pick you out easier. I don't want to just invite the same people over and over again. I want to get some new people in here so we can continue offering advice to the maximum amount of people as possible. So I'm just going to set up the game room here, and then we are doing our giveaway. Oh, you've already started? Okay, perfect. So do you want to invite me and I'll jump to spectator? I did. No, I've quit it. Yeah, I'll have to relog. Yes, we are doing the giveaway before we start. I'm drawing the prize actually once I finish logging in. I was just having a client bug though, so I couldn't join the room. Godlike 301. Yeah, you can join, assuming you have runes and are able to play a role very comfortably. Okay, I'm back on now. If you can re-invite me, please. Okay, so if you want to jump into spectate here. Oh wait, I don't know the password. Okay. There, I just sent you the information to spectate.
Oh, okay. That'll be awesome.
Dark Unit, is he in any of them? He was just saying that he hasn't played yet.
Right now there's one support spot and 2 jungle spots open.
Right now we have 2 jungle spots and 1 support spot open. Okay.
Actually, he's gold 5s
Oh yeah, it's a little difficult to pair up gold players because we try and keep people similar rating.
There we go. And talking to the chat.
Okay, so we need 1 jungler, 1 support, correct? Okay. Actually, could you invite Demonic Corruption first? Or Dronic Corrupti? Apparently he's a jungler. Dragonoid apparently is willing to support. That's the only slot left, correct? Wait, so we need 2 supports?
No, Jan will support for the left team, and will support for the right team. That means someone else must have left.
Yeah, someone must have left. I'm not the one inviting. Lord, people keep PMing me. I've already said, I'm not the one inviting. Okay. Okay, so we are doing our giveaway right now. This is for an RP card on North American server. If you are not on North America and you win, please let me know. I'll try and find some other prize to give you, and then we can do a second giveaway. So, we are going to roll the dice right now. If you have not followed, please do so now. You must be following the channel. If you are not, I will re-roll and give it to someone else. I'll give you like 30 seconds to do that while I scratch this off. Oh shit, this doesn't even scratch. Okay, so this is scratched off. I'm going to give away right now. The winner is Vaporeon Lol. Are you on North American server? Hey, Renagiato. So you need to jump out and then we can invite again, correct? Okay. Yeah, it's a $10 RP card on the North American server. I'm going to send this over. We are doing another giveaway, though. It's going to be for Steam Game this time. It's like a consolation prize. It's same list of viewers, you can still enter. Okay.
First thing missing is a mid. Try and get Royal Guard 24.
Okay.
Who was in there?
So Vaporeon Lol, you have the code right now. For those of you who wish to join the... Okay, Canadian Dummy. Sorry, could you repeat who it was? Royal Guard 23, okay.
I'm seeing the kick out is accepted though.
Okay. I'd prefer you not change roles right now, Heoli boy. What? Red Sox is plaid. No, he's not. Is he? Oh.
Like flat, like 5 or something.
No, he's plat 2.
No, how? How does it not show though? What?
Okay, well, he has to be kicked. Red Sox Mania. Oh, Manic. No, it's right on his account. Platinum 2.
Oh, weird. It can show me from the right.
Wait, why is Killer in here?
What? I mean, I'm not sure if you've already done this before, but I would recommend not have anyone above gold 5.
Yeah, it's usually gold 5 is the limit.
Because even if you do, so what happens is one of them roams, and they just snowball the team because of that.
He's gold 1.
Oh shit.
He's graduated, remember?
Hmm.
Okay, so we need 2 top lanes, and we need 1 mid lane.
Oh, we your top lane. Put me in, coach.
Oh, Lord, this person's a fucking moron. Okay, no, we need new 2 top laners. Dark Unit 050. We've invited you, Dark. Oh. He's gold 5, that's fine. Dragonoid, silver 1, that's fine. That would be versus... Orion. Yeah, I'll invite Orion. Okay, I apologize for the mix-up here. We had a couple people we had to kick. Who's the final person? Orion, you haven't accepted. Dark Unit, were you the support? It's so hard to tell. Because none of you are in the chat rooms.
Dark Unit is like gold. He's gold 5.
PKX, AD carry. Who is the mid I invited? He's just bugged, like he has to relog. These people are being really, really stupid. Okay, so... Okay, I would say just start. They can figure out their roles. Okay, we are doing our second giveaway here. 1 second. I just have to get the codes up in front of me. Alright, so we are giving away 2 different Steam games here. We are first of all giving away a copy of Faster Than Legend. Again, this is consolation prize. We just gave away the RP card. It was to Vaporeon. We're doing 3 giveaways. We already gave away the first prize, which is an RP card to Vaporeon. We're now rolling again. The new winner is Felverick. I'm re-rolling, Brian. Yeah. Okay. He plays with you guys all the time. That's Brian. Felverick in chat. He handles all the matchmaking for these events, and he does viewer games when I'm finished streaming for the day. Alright, so NerdWicked23 has a few seconds to respond. If not, I will give away to someone else. Alright, you are here. I will send you the code. Yeah, I'm sending you the prize right now. Alright, so NerdWicked, that prize has been sent. Once we're finished the picks here, we will give away the 3rd and final giveaway for now. No, he had never played Gragas before.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is as good as any place to try out any champs.
It is, although we usually suggest you play champions you use in ranked often, so that we can provide advice on how to improve. Because you're not going to jump into ranked with a first-time Gragas or a first-time whatever.
Yeah, I'll give you that. That makes much more sense.
Interesting, a Yi pick. Oh god, he's gonna do TF again. Alright, I'll be right back. Oh wait, I lied. My glasses are right beside me. That was the one who played AD carry TF earlier. Oh no, you're right. I'm completely lying. Yeah. That's the Steven's friend. Yeah, that's the one who was like sending weird messages before. Remember, he was sending just like creepy messages last week? Yeah. It's Steven and his fans. Can I lol king or lol nexus to see runes and masteries? I'll look it up while the game loads, actually, yeah. I don't know what the hell is wrong with this chair. Okay, whatever. Okay, we are giving away the... Actually, no, I'm going to do the final giveaway after this game. There's no point doing 3 all in the same break. Picks and bans. Kaston, Yasuo, Vi ban from blue team. I don't think Yasuo is really a good ban right now, unless you're playing something that he directly counters. He snowballs heavily, but no one's going to have a chance to practice him yet. Oh, you're not playing support or Victor again, are you? This team comp confuses me and concerns me. Purple team has a Nasus, Kha'Zix, Evelynn ban. They're all fine bans. Again, I'm not quite sure why the Kha'Zix ban was in there. It might have been a target ban. He's a pretty strong champion right now, and he definitely does counter some of these AP champions that we're seeing come out. Although who knows where any of these people are going.
The Victor top?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
No, I mean, I'm not sure how Victor. I've never seen a Victor Vlad lane. I actually rarely see Victor lanes to begin with.
They're all fighting over
You play
roles.
Victor a lot,
'Cause
don't you?
we don't have any champions. Like, we had no idea where anyone was going because we were just inviting random people at that point because no one would accept.
Do you
Yeah, I
Victor a
play.
lot?
I essentially main Victor.
Oh, that's cool. Do you think he's like? What do you think he's like? Is he like a counter pick? Do you think he's strong? Do you think he's weak?
Right now, he would be one of the top 5 mids.
Really? Huh.
Yes, I would say the top mids right now would be Ziggs, Morgana. Oh god, I'm drawing a blank already. Casson, but he's perma-banned. Victor
Oh.
and Oriana.
I know most people would disagree with you there.
On which picks?
Victor mainly.
People have no clue how to play against Victor. He actually is a beast right now. The reason being is a properly built Victor will have 130 AP by level 6.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I rarely see Victor, so I don't
No,
know. if he's
no one
actually,
plays him. But the big advantage you have there is he transitions so well between different roles and different stages of the game. Basically, 1 to about level 5, he's a lane bully where he can use his Q and auto attack resets to trade with anyone. Obviously, that's only when you're versus someone who you can afford to trade with, not versus like a burst assassin. So he does very well in those matchups. If he's in a poorly picked lane, he can essentially just turret hug until he gets his death augment, and then he can one-shot the entire minion wave and simply just walk away. So if you have a bad counter pick, you simply just farm your way back into the game come level 6 to 9. And then his late game right now is incredibly strong because he synergizes amazingly well with Liandry's Hourglass. Liandry's applies 7 seconds of Liandry's burn from his E, and his E is almost as much range as Nidalee Spear, goes through minions, and does not interrupt your movement. I believe his ult is something like 11 seconds of Liandry's burn, and it lasts after you die. Basically, your goal is that you poke with your E, and then as soon as they try and hard engage onto you, which pretty much everyone does versus mid laners, you drop your entire combo, pop into Hourglass, and they murder themselves trying to kill you.
I would have thought that what's her name? Syndra is usually considered a really good mid lane.
Syndra is a very strong mid laner, but right now she's outclassed by Ziggs. They're both incredibly good picks. It's just Ziggs is a little bit stronger, and it definitely shows in his win rate. He's like top 3 win rate in all of North America right now. Do you have like a spoon or knife over there? That'll work. Yeah.
Does look okay. Wait a minute.
Alright, so almost into this game. Do you want to comment on like their picks, bans, anything like that?
Oh yeah, let me take a look real quick. I don't like Yi jungle just because of the fact that he does a very because recently because of the nerfs, his clear time's a lot lower, as well as the fact that he doesn't put a lot of jungle pressure on lanes, especially since you have a Vlad top. You're not able to gank top. Bot lane, if Thresh lane's a hook, but if you have to like initiate the gank, they're probably gonna get away.
Mm-hmm.
So and at Leeston's just a really strong jungler at the moment. He puts so much jungle pressure. Like he puts so much pressure because he can gank from like so many different angles that it makes it really hard to go offensive early. And he supports Broken. Twisted Fate's a good mid if you know how to utilize the ults a lot. Lux is also really strong mid, though she's not very popular because of like the nerfs. Thresh is always like strong. I don't know which team has an outright stronger pick because it looks like blue team is lacking a bit of CC because really all they have is Thresh and some Lux. That's all they have. So they only have like one hard CC. They have 2 hard CCs. Oh, I mean that's like a play, and that's really not even that's not really I wouldn't really consider that a hard CC. Meanwhile, purple team has gold card. They have Caitlyn traps. They have Lee Sin kick. They have Annie, and then they have Victor, which that's like so much CC.
They have an incredible amount of AoE CC and a lot of ways to set it up. If Annie flash stuns, then Victor can set up his entire combo in that time, and if either of those two are in any way fed, that's the team fight right there. If you land a 3 or 4 person Annie ult, followed by Victor, they're dead.
Yep, completely.
Because that's 3 seconds of AoE CC, plus all of the burn damage, all of the poke, and everything else that like your Caitlyn and TF is doing in that time. My concern is, how well are they going to be able to peel for themselves? Victor cannot slow Yi in his ult, so you can't stun him. So if Yi actually does snowball really heavily, they're all pretty squishy, and they don't have a lot of ways to deal with Yi. It's fine, but I think a really well-played Yi would do well in this matchup. Not necessarily that I think Yi is a good pick, because I do not. I think he's a very, very weak pick right now, just because his best-case scenario is so much weaker, and his worst-case scenario is absolute trash. You don't need to slow Yi if you can just 100 to 0 him. It's true. As I said, it's not that Yi is a strong pick here, but if Yi was going to work in any matchup, it's this one, because they have no really beefy targets, and almost all of their CC is either targeted that he can dodge with his Alpha Strike, or he can just like walk through with his ult.
It's true. Yeah, he can if the E plays right, and he's not able to lock him down, and neither is Victor. So if he plays right, yes, he can pretty much get to the squishies and then kill them.
Yeah, and they're
But
all
the problem
squishy.
is, I think this game is going to rely on blue team snowballing and purple team just not giving them. If blue team snowballs, it's going to make it a lot harder. But if purple team either comes out even after laning phase or even comes out ahead, I think blue team's going to have a really, really hard time coming back.
Mm-hmm. Also, you mentioned that Lux really isn't played that much anymore. It's worth mentioning, Lux has 0 counter picks mid lane. Literally every one of her bad matchups. Sorry?
There's really no bad. Yeah, because she has such ridiculous range. It's very hard to get her.
Yeah, her ridiculous range and her shield. If you're ever in a really bad matchup as her, let's say you're versus like a Talon or something where it's like, well, he's going to jump on me and kill me. Or I know Zed used to be considered a strong counterpick versus her, although I don't think he is anymore. You run barrier on her, you run some armor runes. Like, you build to survive the lane, and then after laning phase, you're never in range for them to kill you anyways.
Yeah. I don't... She's not very popular just because they nerfed her like roaming ability, as well as her... Well, I know they nerfed the roaming ability and they nerfed the cooldown on the R. I think that's all they did.
They nerfed the cooldown on her ult, and they reduced her base move speed, and I think some of her base stats. Maybe like her mana per 5 or something. I don't remember what it was, but I think there was a minor base stat nerf.
He's like AFK pack. Yeah, no, yeah, I mean, but I think that's not really that big of a deal. But it's just because, like, I guess other mid lanes just bring a lot, because, like, she can't really roam very well, because she's very slow.
It's actually interesting to me, though, that all of the class of roaming mid laners have essentially vanished.
Oh, yeah, and actually, I agree, because they are the nerfed. Like, assassins were nerfed really hard, just in general.
Yeah, Kassadin's permabanned, so you don't have to worry about that as much. And outside of that, who's going to roam? Well, Ziggs has a quarter map ultimate, so I could count that as roaming. But all of the other ones, the roam isn't anything that great.
I think it's partially because of like the nerfs, as well as the fact that the trinkets, like the amount of vision, like early game and mid game, that like people can provide is ridiculous. Like mid lane, if you buy one ward as mid lane, and you buy like maybe like a vision ward, and then you have your trinket, that's like 3 wards. You can deny so much vision. It makes it extremely hard to like get like a roam without without the bot lane or the top lane seeing it. But it just become a bigger problem than it before it was. So most of the time you're not going to get the gank off, you're not going to get the kill, and the mid lanes that can clear and push are like super strong now because they can deny roamers. I think that's really what's happened.
Yeah. I have a complaint for both top laners. Victor has started double mana potion versus a Vlad who has sustain. He is going to get bullied out of that lane if he doesn't land something really, really early. Vlad, if played properly, is just going to out-sustain him, and Victor has no way to deal with that. On the flip side...
Hook going down.
Oh, a little bit of poke, yeah. On the flip side, though, if I were playing Vlad top lane like this, I would probably start a Doran's Shield.
I can. Oh, whenever I go Vlad top, I like to start Boots 4. It's just it's mainly just I usually am against Bruisers.
Yeah, Boots 4 would be
Vlad
amazing
top.
versus Bruisers, but versus someone like a Victor who is going to be pretty low range and has no sustain, I would just say go Doran's Shield, block all of his auto attacks, because literally his Q is just an auto attack reset. You auto attack Q auto attack, and that's your harass combo. So
could work. I could definitely see Doran's Shield.
I think it might have been
Or
ideal
maybe
here, yeah.
possibly- I think Ampot wasn't that bad. Which problem is he's gonna be very immobile, and he's gonna be pretty easy gank for Lee Sin. at least
He's
early.
immobile versus a Lee Sin, and he's not abusing his sustain. For me, Vlad, you kind of just need to survive lane, and you need to abuse the sustain value in this sort of a matchup. So I would have built towards that. Not saying that it's going to lose in lane, I'm just thinking maybe could have been played a little better. Also worth noticing, they're actually running Scrying Orb on Yi. I don't even know how to feel about that.
Once or twice actually. It's because I think what they use it for is so they can alpha strike like from like the Fog of War or something like that.
Yeah, and maybe some buff steals, but as you said earlier, Lee Sin's going to outduel him in the jungle.
Oh yeah. Like right now he's so low right now. If Lee Sin decided to maybe invade, maybe steal wolves, something like that, he would probably die.
I want
So
this
he's
Yi
gonna try to go for
to
gank bot
maybe
lane?
heal up and then get in behind bot lane because they are pushed so far.
He doesn't have meditate, so he's not gonna be able to heal.
Oh, that's strange. I would have taken 1 point in each skill. Just because he is that low.
They're gonna fall here.
Great job. Great job. Notice the barrier bait by Ezreal there, knowing how much that he could take.
Lee Sin did get a gank off in mid. I'm sure that was a gank. No, I think he was just picking her off while she was backing.
Mm-hmm. As Lux, you shouldn't be caught by that. You just have so much lane safety that you need to be paying attention to your surroundings, and you should not be caught by just like going back.
The shop open. I sometimes do that.
Oh yeah, it happens to everyone, but it's something you need to be really careful of.
Yeah.
So I am impressed in that Victor, he's harassing the Vlad. I would expect Vlad to be just walking
Vlad
up to him
has
and
a
killing
pretty
him.
weak pre 6. I would say Vlad power spikes around 7. That's probably where he's like at the that's where Q becomes really strong.
Yeah, I know it's level 9 once he's maxed his Q that everyone actually liked him. Yeah,
I mean,
he's too low to
level
stay
9,
now.
Obviously, level 9 is stronger than level, level 7 or level 5. But I feel like at level 5 he starts to balance out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Because that's
it's
when
not
he
that I'm
has 3
surprised that
points in
Victor's
Q.
able to bully him. I'm surprised that Victor took no damage in return. That's just showing me that he's not trading damage properly.
I mean, I don't know. It's because I'm also gonna say the fact that Victor Q has a shield,
Mm-hmm.
as well as and I think maybe it slightly outranges it. I'm not sure. So by the time that Vlad does get the Q off, he already has the shield back up, so he essentially traded nothing.
The Vlad shield, not the Vlad shield, the Victor shield doesn't activate instantly. It's actually a few seconds before it returns to you.
Oh, it's true. That's right.
Good dodge by Caitlyn, dodging that final Mystic shot that would have picked him off. Oh, sure. He's up in the jungle, although he was spotted out by the ward on Dragon. Yeah, he's just sort of dancing around here. I think he really, really wants a kill, but I just don't see it working out for him.
Yeah, that is warded, so they will see him.
Yeah. And he stayed even after he got queued. That's a very good indication they know where you are. Oh, do not like this. TF has gone for a Soul Stealer rush.
Ooh.
Soul Stealer is only efficient once you get, I believe it's 7 stacks, and TF is not a safe champion.
Teeth on my feet. Teeth on my feet.
It's I'm streaming this guy right now.
TF ulting in bottom here. Should be
Yeah.
able to pick up a... Oh,
Ooh, Annie would fall from that.
I actually looked at the wrong team there for a second. I would expect them to be able to get both of these kills for... Yeah, just
Nice.
go right in on there.
What's going on here?
Dude, if they pick this Thresh kill up.
You guys are online? Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you
How you
please
doing?
leave the channel? We're streaming at the moment.
No.
Yay. Anyway, so TF actually did make use of that Soul Stealer, did get those early 4 stacks, but it's not going to make that much of a difference for him because, again, TF isn't that safe of a champion come mid-late game. He's going to get picked off and he's going to lose those stacks.
Sorry, he's a friend of mine.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Victor did remember to place his ward. He's going to be able to catch this Yi coming up to try and counter gank. I'm not sure if he's going to pay attention enough to the map, though, to be able to get out of this.
He should be fine. He doesn't have ult. He's actually very behind, actually, because he's been trying to gank so much.
Yes, but look at
that he's
how pincered off Victor is. And then he just
Oh,
turns
he's gonna pick
around.
up that kill easily. He actually might double up.
He might double, yes. Although, yeah, here's Lee. They're going to be able to get this.
Oh.
Yep, there it is.
Wow, actually that Magi is actually paying off quite nicely.
It is. It's not a strong item, but he's playing well.
He's
So
playing
it's
well.
still
I
a
would not
misplay
recommend
regardless,
rushing it.
but he is playing well.
He's playing well. It's not very. I would not recommend rushing it at all, though.
I wouldn't recommend it at all, not even if it's like a 3rd or 4th item.
I actually built it the other day on support Annie. We were doing really well, but yeah, it's actually I think it's one of those items that can throw you the game because like you only get it when you're doing well, and it's like a red light to the team like, hey, kill me now.
Yep.
So I would not recommend it. It's such a snowball item that
The only champions it generally works on were old
super
AP
safe
Janna because
champions.
she was so insanely safe, and Lux for the same reasons we mentioned Lux being such a strong pick. That was a great Thresh hook, although Ezreal did not use the Lantern. He dropped the Lantern and then landed a hook immediately, and then Ezreal decided to Arcane Shift in instead. As far as CS is concerned, not only is TF up 3 kills, he's also up about 15 CS. So it's not like he's really missing out on anything.
Yo, link me the stream.
I did. I sent it to you in a personal message.
Alright, peace.
User left your channel.
TF coming in again, gonna pick up that free kill on Yi. Oh, and then he
Ooh.
misses completely.
I think that Annie burns in to get him though. Oh, never mind. Just
Yeah.
the auto attack.
And then they're gonna dive in here because again, you have 4 people, you just walk in, there's minions here. I'm assuming they're gonna give these kills over to either TF or Caitlyn.
Oh, they aren't really. No. But they're probably gonna just.
Yeah, they're just trying to suicide at this point.
Ooh, that was close. But yeah, he's gonna die from that.
Yeah.
That was a good ward jump there.
Poor Lux.
Vlad's getting pretty bullied up top. I think that shield is. I mean, I think what's happening is like, well, like yeah, maybe the Q damage gets through. I'm pretty sure it doesn't get back in time for the E. Actually, see, that's actually helping him quite a bit. And also the E poke is huge.
My
Oh,
issue
maybe
though
he
is
gets
that he's
flagged?
just getting caught out all the time. Like Victor dropped his slow, he didn't use his pool, he didn't walk away, he just sort of got caught by it. And it seems to be a sort of a chain of events here for this poor Vlad puddle.
Yeah.
As we said earlier though, blue team had to snowball and they're not making that happen. So at this point, there's so much CC on purple team that if they build properly, I would expect them to just run away with this.
Yeah, this game, as the game like gets like longer and longer.
Purple team is going to outscale them in terms of CC, utility, and damage. That being said, they still don't have a tank. Lee Sin is building damage.
Mm.
That could come back to bite them, but again, I don't
At the
think
same
that
time,
blue team is
though,
working well enough
Blue
together
team
that
is
it's going to make a
also
difference.
Very squishy. The tankiest person they have is Thresh, and that's not saying much. He's a support tank, sure, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Good,
a very nice
good pickup on the dragon, though,
actually,
yeah.
Gonna help him a little bit. That I think that gave him about 1.5k in global gold, judging by the numbers. So that's gonna help him get back in the game, but dragons can only do so much. The blue team has a top tower. They have 6 kills. They're up in CS. So I mean, as long as purple team keeps on pushing its advantage, I don't see blue team coming back from this. So of
I'm
course they make a
interested to
play,
see
like,
what
catching
Victor is
someone
trying
out.
to build. He went Death Augment and then right into Blasting Wand. Personally, I very, very strongly appreciate a double penetration Victor. Because you get Source Boots, Haunting Guise. It gives you so much mid-game spike when you're essentially at your strongest in comparison to your opponents. And then they all build into items that you really need. You need that roaming power. Obviously, he's not mid, but having some roaming wouldn't be a bad thing. And you also
say
have
Source
the
Boots,
flat
Haunting
health
Guise?
to avoid any sort of engage that you have onto you.
It's a sword boot haunting goes.
Yeah, Source Boost Haunting Guise definitely like second and third item every single time. Once I have Haunting Guise, I would go towards a Hourglass and then finish my Landry's after that, because you only need Leandry's after they finish their health stack. I notice a lot of people rush Leandry's. It's not worth rushing.
I mean, I like to rush on Teemo, but that's pretty much it.
It doesn't even work on Teemo.
Yeah, I just like the shrooms.
Yeah, it's the shrooms and the Q, which it's fine, but it's a lot of gold wasted for just your Q and shrooms. When you could build
Yeah, I
like a
mean,
Death Cap, a Void Staff, or like a Morello Nomicon.
I mean, I haven't played Teemo. I mean, when I used to like play Teemo exclusively, it was back in like at the very beginning of season 3.
Yeah.
Season 3, where they where like Leandrews was broken.
Oh yeah. Unfortunately though, it just doesn't work on a lot of his skills anymore, so it just feels lackluster.
That might be. Yeah, I mean, you know what? I should probably look into building new things.
Well,
That's,
right now,
that's like
the really interesting thing on him is you build the Frost Queen, because it's like starting a Doran's ring, except it gives you gold per 10 passively, gold per 10 on harass, builds into a giant AoE slow, and lets you start with potions. And he's getting a stun in onto Thresh. Looks like Caitlyn's going to be instantly burst out though.
Ooh.
Good turn by blue team. And he led with that ult, but it really didn't do anything for her. Although she did pick up the Thresh kill, so.
She uses the bear to block the skill shots from Ezreal. She's
Mhm.
gonna see Ezreal's forced to back off, so...
Ezreal is out of mana, so
trade.
he's not going to be able to finish that. Although Yi's coming in now. If he pops his ult right about now, he should be able to get in behind before she gets out.
Yep.
Although
He
there is
does
the
have that
Caitlyn
stun
trap
up,
there.
So if she walks over this trap...
Dodged the
Very
stun.
nice.
Oh, and he wastes an auto attack on turret, so he's dead. He's not going to be able to survive this.
Yeah, oh well, that was an admirable attempt, but yeah, he messed up there. He attacked the turret on accident.
Mhm.
A lot of disrespect coming out of both teams right now.
Yeah. I also feel it's worth mentioning, I saw a little bit of shit talking in all chat here. These are friendly games. It is never acceptable to verbally abuse or taunt your opponents in them. A good portion of advancing in ranked is just showing good sportsmanship, not getting all pissed off and AFKing. So seeing it in these games is not a good sign. We have banned people before for trolling or raging in them, so just be aware of that. Also, someone was asking in the chat, what do you win for the giveaway? We already gave away the RP card and one Steam game. We're giving away another Steam game at the end of this. They're just consolation prizes at this point for people who didn't win the first giveaway.
Although you can
Lux is-
play mind games though, in ranked. I wouldn't recommend. I mean, it's not really necessary here, but in ranked you can. If the other team is raging, abuse it. I actually do that a few times. Teams raging at like their at like either like a player on your team or play on their own team. Like, you know, just kind of play with that a little bit. I've never raged at someone on your own team though, or never
Yeah.
all chat, because by doing
The amount of times I end up with the same person the next game and they troll me for having done well the previous game, I would never risk something like that. Like,
oh really? Okay.
Like I played a
I've
game
never
yesterday.
gone-
I won 4 ranked games in a row, The fourth game, Aramumu decided to not give me a single buff. He decided to come mid lane and push my wave without giving me any farm. I then tried to do like a jungle camp or two to get back into the game. He would just like walk by and smite it. And it's because I beat him the game before.
Oh wow. What?
Yeah. And then I finally got a blue buff and he went AFK. Like full on
Wow.
disconnected.
I've actually never had that happen to me. I've never like.
This
I've never
was in
actually
my
had more than
this
one
was in my
person.
promotion for Platinum 2, yeah.
I've actually never had like in a row, like 2 people in the same game.
You
So when
almost
I
always
played,
do.
like, in like the late night, like I played and I got like the same guy like 4 times in a row. But like at that, it was like super late night and like I had a jungle casted and it was.
That was incredibly sloppy. TF used his gold card on a minion, and then Lee Sin missed half his combo. And now I think
well,
again he's going
looks like he's
maybe a
gonna get-
little
he's
too
gonna
deep,
get
but
the
he's going to
stand,
be able to get the locks for sure.
I don't. I do
Nope,
not
here
think
comes
it's
the E.
eyes. Oh, he's just gonna jump out. He's going to possibly.
I don't know what you're doing there. And whoosh
Ooh,
goes the
Ezreal
Ezreal
call.
ult.
That was actually pretty close. I mean,
It was.
He was backing there originally.
Dragon is back up. I'm hoping Purple Team has that timed. Oh no, it was Blue Team who got it last time.
Victor just kind of looting the jungle right now.
Mhm. Yeah, Victor's doing a really good job of playing top lane properly, where you shove in, you take every single one of their buffs and camps and everything. Then you do the exact same thing. He's just becoming a bully because he knows there's no one to really stop him. Yes, there is
Indeed.
more workshops. You can join the workshops by joining the Pro for Never chat room in the League client, and we'll give you instructions and talk to you from there. Brian's handling all the invites. Oh. Good combo coming out from Lux, although I think she... Nope, just enough of shield. TF ulting in bot lane, getting in onto Thresh. Kill actually goes over to him, so more stacks for him.
Did TF die? I thought he had
TF died twice.
Oh, I mean, with Medjai.
He has 9 stacks, though.
Yeah, Oh, looks like he might have just DC'd there.
Yeah, it looked like it. Although he just flashed, so he's definitely here now.
Yeah, but it looked like he was AFK or something.
Yeah.
Because he was just kind of standing there, not attacking, doing wolves.
Fuzzy Muffin, we generally do about 3 to 5 workshops every Sunday. I'm also doing a one-on-one ranked seminar tomorrow night with one of our viewers. Obviously, you can't get in for the one-on-one section of it, but if you want to watch and get some advice, I'm going to be teaching him how to support. Okay, so that Vlad pulls down. Good flash coming out from TF to dodge the Lux binding, and another single stack over to him, but good pickup, good pickup. Hey, Pony Fletch. Great bait there by Lux. Pull them in, and then AD carry can just...
Well, they're definitely gonna pick up this TF kill, and Ignite's gonna get that.
Mhm.
Not Ignite, I mean the Lee Sin. Now, I'm pretty sure TF's dead. Yep.
Yep.
That's a very good bait. Extremely good bait, actually.
It was a fantastic bit. Yeah, just hide right behind there. That's good team communication. You need to be aware of what your team's doing and push it to the fullest advantage you can. Oh, Thresh just stops to clear a ward instead of trying to go in with...
Looks like, oh, but they have this surround on Thresh, though.
Well, yeah, they have all their allies there. I would have expected Thresh to go in and try and make a play there. Like, he's here. Thresh is... That's not even
I
close.
do not like this, oh. Wow. And actually Victor might make it away with that free kill.
Yeah.
I don't like this TF. He's being kind of an ass. Not sure if he's joking, but if he's not, just like, come on. stop.
That's what I'm saying. He's been shit-talking all game, and so I think he's banned from tournament... Or not tournaments, from ranked
From
workshops.
the rest of he is not a friendly player.
Mini Manase, 88. Alright, so they're going to get this dragon here using the Annie to tank it. It's very, very effective. It'll
Well, I
soak up
mean,
pretty much all the
okay.
damage.
Do you explain like the rules or something? Like
It's
in
all
the
right on the
post?
forum post, yeah.
Okay. Because when I did this, I usually gave like I had a 1 game warning where like it was like, hey, this is not like acceptable. Don't do that again.
Yeah.
And then the next game they did that again, or they did that again. I would just ban them. I'd be like, that's not acceptable.
Yeah, the only ones we've ever really banned were a couple people who just constantly kept leaving. I don't know if it was computer issues or not. And then we had someone who was...
trolling is like going AFK and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, intentional feeding is just like that's just like you're not gonna play again.
Mhm.
But I feel like it's just most people. Some people don't realize that they're like actually like being like toxic, and they
Yeah.
sometimes they do, but most of the time they don't really realize this.
Yeah, it's my opinion that unless you're saying something useful, just don't use all chat. It's not worth it. If you get annoyed, if you get baited in by all chat, turn it off. There's an option for that exact reason. You don't really need to talk to your opponents. Yeah, they're gonna go check this dragon, although it's long gone by purple team. Oh, that Lux snipe. On to nothing.
Yeah, so it says that some people didn't do the forum post, so you might not know that it was like exact rules.
Yeah.
So I would just,
Either
you know,
way, we need to talk to
them
him after this.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Just
Yeah.
mention it. That's not like acceptable. He's gonna go in 1v4. Tons of damage. She's gonna die for that though, but looks like she's gonna save the tower. Looks like TF might pick up a kill here.
I say it all the time in my normal stream. If you cannot hold something without dying, don't
It's not
bother.
worth it.
No. You just died. You're not now there for the team fight. Your team's on the way. You lose the turret, but you sort of save the turret, but you lose the team fight. This could have been 3 or 4 kills if she waited for her team.
I completely agree.
And it seems to be a huge issue, though, in lower elo, where they just... They go in. Oh, I'm the only person alive. There are 5 people pushing our inhib and we're about to lose the game. I have to stop them. Well, your team's up in 10 seconds. So now you're making it a 4v5.
I agree. I mean, I'm gonna disagree just a little bit, and say that some objectives do warrant, like, if you're alone and like your team is like coming, and like you need to stall them. I mean,
If you need to stall for something and you have a high success of doing it, then yeah, go for it. There
Yeah, I
are
would
times
say
where it's like
sometimes-
it's worth dying to stall their Baron if you're getting them low and your team's going to be there in 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's
but if
also
you're just,
worth
like-
stalling if they're gonna get the inhibitor as
Yeah.
well.
Let's say you're playing Lux, your entire team is dead. They're on Baron, you have vision of it. Well, you could try and stall them by going in and trying to stun them, or you could just maybe try and do a snipe. But going in like full ham to try and
Trying
steal
to get
it,
away.
not worth it.
He's yield come down. I don't
Yeah.
see him getting out of this.
No, he's not going to get out.
It's not. Yeah, no. It's me to kill the. I think Purple
Net
Team
coming
is
in,
kinda
great
having fun with
kick.
this game right now.
Sorry, go ahead. What was that?
They could have easily ended.
They honestly could. If they just group up, push down mid, I think they could. I haven't really talked about builds that much yet. I think I'm going to leave it till after the game, and we can just do like a post-game analysis.
That
'Cause,
sounds good.
yeah, I haven't really bothered yet. Only thing I would mention, there's a lot of death caps here.
I mean, I actually don't see Death Cap that much anymore. It's just because
It's a bad
not that
item.
Good. Dude, it's only raw damage, whereas like almost all almost all AP items now give like some sort of like utility or like some other sort of like ability.
Hmm.
And just having raw damage isn't that good anymore.
No. Well, Hourglass is such an overpowered item right now. Void Staff is amazing.
Hourglass, Deathfires, Fiends.
And Void Staff is the big one.
Void
If
Staff is-
you
yeah,
just
Void
want
Staff.
damage, you build Void Staff. It outperforms Death Cap in terms of damage, unless you have something like 400 or 300 AP, depending on the champion
Yep,
and your opponent.
I agree. Agree completely.
Like on Victor,
I think the only reason Paw's gonna get Death Cap this right now is because he has like 10 stacks of Medjai, and that's actually giving him quite a bit of like, extra, AP for like essentially having kills.
yeah.
I mean, I guess in this case it's acceptable, but most times you don't just want to rush Death Cap. Or just get Death Cap as like your third or fourth item. It's a good end game item though, because like once at end game when you have like 400, 500 AP.
I only ever build it as, yeah, like a fourth, fifth, or sixth item. Also worth mentioning, Victor did not build an Hourglass, and if you look at what he's doing, he's always baiting people into fights, and then he's bursting them. Having an Hourglass to enable that is so phenomenally strong.
Yeah, I would agree there. He could have used Hourglass instead of Rabadon's.
Apparently, TF Rage Quit called everyone bad and is now AFK.
Really?
Yeah.
That's... yep, so I would not let that guy play other games.
No, well, we'll see if it actually happens, because it was just like someone messaged me. It's hard to tell with the delay.
It's true. Let's see what happens. That's true.
Victor getting in here, not going to be able to get anything onto this. I would expect him to get Yi, though.
No, oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, he didn't have his ult up.
The ult seemed to not necessarily overkill, but your team's right there. Why use ult on one single target that's not a threat?
That's true.
It's a pretty long cooldown on Victor ult, and it's so very good in team fights.
It's like an A. It's an A. What's how long? Silence. Oh, it's just 5 seconds. It's actually decent.
It's just an interrupt,
long enough
yeah.
to interrupt many cooldown.
Yeah. Great ult
Ooh.
from Lux. Good combo.
I did not. Oh, there we go. There it is.
Yeah, there's a disconnect.
So I'm not sure if that was just a disconnect, but it might possibly be a rage quit. Oh, it was probably a rage quit. Well,
Yeah. That was a
not-
really good
I
AoE
actually
combo
might have
though between
underestimated power of
the Ezreal Lux.
Okay. Oh, that's kind of a dick move.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a very good player. Not a very nice guy. I think they're gonna, obviously now that they know it's a 4v5, they're gonna do Baron.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this game is going to be pretty much over. He's rage quit. For those watching, though, we do ban anyone who is toxic, rage quits, disconnects, abuses their team in any way. That is not acceptable in these workshops. The point of them is to focus on how to improve as a player. And it's never acceptable to abuse your team. Ever, ever. I don't care how badly you think your team is doing, don't abuse them. They're not going to play better.
Yep. Looks like they pick up Baron and 2 kills.
I was just a little cocky by blue team. I think they should have just been able to turn and fight, but if you look at their warding, they just spammed wards across the Baron itself, and not any of the approaches, so they couldn't really turn and fight.
That's true. They should have one ward and at the entrance up there would have been very good.
Yeah, a ward in that bush, the one behind Baron, and the tri-bush by Baron would have been enough to see all of their approaches and been able to turn onto them with like a Lux binding and then burst them down.
They also probably should have backed off Baron a bit earlier.
Oh yes, for sure. As soon as you
Once
see
they
that the
saw-
team's
once they saw
coming,
the
you
team
stop
coming,
Baron
they
and either
couldn't
turn and
have
fight
nothing
or
to
you
do,
retreat.
Even if it is 45. We will be seeing Tibbers making a guest star. Guest starring.
Yeah, Lux has some really
I think I
respectable damage right
underestimated
now.
the poke on blue team. If they hadn't come, behind so far from lane, they might have been able to actually do some like work.
Yeah,
because
that combo right
Ezreal-
there is great. A
Ezreal
lot of
Lux was
AoE
actually
CC.
very potent. So they might have been able to pull us out if they hadn't fallen so behind, even if they didn't snowball.
Yeah. Obviously, it's hard to tell in a 4v5, but their actual combo, their damage output, and their peel potential, when played properly, they're perfectly fine. We've mentioned already, well, they don't really have a tank, they don't have this, they don't have that. It doesn't matter when you combo properly, it just means you have to play more safely.
That's backdoor this tower. I'm not sure how smart that is, considering.
If Lux shielded there, they could have.
Oh, very nice hook coming out of Arash.
They're going to
We'll
get the
fall
kill,
for
but
that.
it's interesting to note, though, that Lux missed every single one of her skills there because she rushed them and didn't wait for someone else on her team.
It's true. Especially when you have someone like Thresh.
Yeah, who can
who
just walk
lock
in and
someone
CC them.
down to help you hit those skills.
Yep.
But let's see, like Lux will be getting, I think, falling here.
Yeah.
gonna get the
She's able
kill,
to take
though.
one with her, though. Thresh is landing some good hooks. Like, really, really good
Now,
hooks.
I think Purple Team is playing a bit frantically because I think they're at the play, like they have to rush the win.
Yeah, you don't have to
When
rush
in
the win.
reality, they can play it, actually, they can wait, for like respawns. Because they're actually so ahead that it really didn't matter if that one
Mhm.
person left. They could still probably just win the 4v5 if they
Yeah,
played
they're
smart.
15,000 gold ahead, and you have, like, all AoE damage.
Yep. See, like if they play it safe, they can not safe, but they play it smart. They can easily win this 4v5.
Oh, this Lee Sin, he's just barely missing every skill.
Like a thing he didn't land that Q.
Yeah. Alright, Purple Team's gonna pick up another dragon, continue building their gold advantage here.
This is actually quite tanky.
Yeah, he's getting there.
There's a warm off on Mortius, Sunbark Pit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, like final item would probably be good. Would probably be more like Randomness. Randomness, I think, is a great item at the moment.
Well, I agree with that, but he needs some magic resist, because it's Lux that's doing most of the
Oh
damage.
yeah, it is Lux Vlad.
It's Lux Vlad,
Probably
and
I think
most,
maybe
like,
like a
Ezreal's
block
doing
of the
fine, but all his
I think
skills
that
are
might be
magic
the best
damage.
item, actually, to help mitigate some damage. The team fight is going down. Vlad's gonna fall. Lux going extremely low. Lee Sin chasing. He's gonna back off.
That's
You
exactly
guys
what we said was
remind,
going to
gets
happen with
killed
E. If
by
he ever
Caitlyn.
misplays, he's going to get instantly burst.
Yep. So that it will be a 2-for-0 trade. Looks like they're gonna try to push down mid.
Yeah,
Looks like
Baron's not up
Vlad
for a
is
while,
gonna
so we
knock
need to
Vlad
worry
and
about
Victor's
that.
in the back. Dylan should easily be able to push this tower down, as long as she doesn't get hooked or
Mhm.
snared. Oh, this might be a bit risky because it is 2v3.
Yeah, the rest of their
That's it.
team didn't stay.
Yeah, I think, I mean, Lee Sin probably could have stayed, he wasn't very low. Victor was kind of pretty low, but, yeah. Victor and Annie should have backed, and Lee Sin and Caitlyn should have pushed the wave.
Victor picking up a blue buff for himself. He really will need that for these team fights. He ooms very quickly. Looks like he's finally going to get his Hourglass. Still no Leandries, although he's not really versus any health stacking, so it's not as required. But that bind was so close onto Caitlyn.
They're gonna pick up this Thresh, I think. Oh no.
It looks like they just want to go in on everyone else instead.
I mean, yeah, they're gonna pick off E pretty easily. Thresh is forced to back. Vlad is top lane. I guess he's trying to cover, maybe get some CS.
He landed the
His
bind
line's pretty
onto
behind.
Caitlyn, not able to follow it up though.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you had a little bit better reflexes, just throw your E at the same time, and then you could just alt pick it up.
Yep.
Looks like they're going to
Right
steal
now,
away
it is a
another blue buff.
4v5. It's a 4v4 actually right now, and they do have most of their ults. They have Caitlyn ult, they have Annie ult, and they have Lee Sin. Those are like the really more important ones. They do have Victor ult, I think. Yeah, he didn't blow it. So
Yeah,
they can
I
easily...
don't know why they're being so passive. I understand, yeah, it's 4v5, you have to be careful. But you're so far ahead, and everyone who matters for team fights is already here. TF is a roamer. His team fighting isn't that good.
Oh yeah, no.
So it's not like Victor disconnected or Caitlyn disconnected. If either of those disconnected, yeah, you're going to have a really hard time in team fights, because that's a lot of your DPS and your AoE CC down.
Caitlyn, I mean, Caitlyn just has to play it smart here. She can't get caught.
No.
Not really. They have to play it smart, but they play it smart. They'll easily just win.
Yep.
Come
That's a
on,
really
let's see,
good
get
Victor
this
laser,
inhibitor.
actually. He
Let's
zoned
get
them
this inhibitor.
incredibly
They got the
effectively.
inhibitor.
Turn around, get that final kill onto Ezreal. Oh, not Ezreal.
Ooh, nice flash. She's gonna pick that up.
Yeah, this Caitlyn's playing really solidly, and just how well she's positioning and how safe she's playing, knowing that it is 4v5, you cannot afford to die.
Well, so they can't end this game right now. I'd recommend just get brushing, get that bot inhibitor.
They have
Possibly get
30
an extra
seconds and
star.
Caitlyn's up. They can end it.
Actually, yeah, they can actually end it. Yeah,
It's
they
only
can end it.
Vlad
Yeah,
up.
they got 30-second respawn time. Yeah, this game's over. Sin just tanks this tower, they can end this. Just need to tank the tower.
Caitlyn, what are you doing? There you go. Now you end.
That will be game. It's an ace, they got 10 seconds, that's GG.
Well, good job to those that stayed. Obviously, as we mentioned, our TF is banned from these workshops now. Raging at your team, disconnecting, anything like that, not acceptable in any possible way. Brian, I believe, has the next game pretty much set up to go, so he's just going to invite me. We're going to get into that and make this happen. Also, everyone be sure to report Twisted Fate.
Wait, can you report in custom
You
games?
can report in custom games, yes.